to give you an idea of what I'm working with, these are the drawings, and if I scroll back here to enlarge, you can see the actual size of the airliner that I'm going to be building. So from the drawings that I started with, which are here, you can see I've had to do quite a bit of resizing. But at any rate, if we take a look here, let me fast forward over to this area of my drawing here, which is the final on the left side of the fuselage. And if I zoom in here, you can see that I have the shape of the fuselage as well as the window layout. So I have the window layout, the doors, the ladder, all of these things. This is pretty much what the finished model is going to look like as far as the doors and windows. The rest of the fuselage, the right side for example, it's almost complete. I have lots of dotted lines down here. This is where I'm working with the cargo bays, and but I can't really do much more with this until I get the retracts in my hand. I do have them ordered. They're going to be a little bit getting here, but once they get here, then I can continue my venture with the wing. And to give you an idea of how far I've gotten on the wing, let's take a look at the wing layout. This is the wing itself. The red just notes where the fuselage is going to come in there. I'm debating, let me go over, show you the working drawing right now. This is actually the working of the wing itself. Now what you see is the top and the bottom, this being the top, this is the top, and that's actually going to fold over and glue back to the trailing edge here, creating the wing panels. Initially I was going to build a one-piece wing, but I think for transport it might be wise to build a three-piece wing. So you'll have a center section that'll stay mounted to the fuselage at all times, but will be able to be taken off. But the idea is going to be to have a plug-in wing. So I'm going to see exactly how that's going to work, but I will know more after I get the retracts and get that worked out, because right now if we take a look here, you can see I have a couple of plates, and these plates will actually mount in the fuselage or in the wing, and then the retracts will mount to those. Now to explain the shapes here, this is the wheels with the gear down, and whenever they're retracted up, this is the circle, because you're looking at the wheel from the side. So this is a top view down looking at the wheels, and this is a top view down looking at the face of the wheel whenever it retracts up into the wing. So that's why you have the two shapes right now. Also, this is just showing where the wheel location would be whenever this folded over. Now this is the top of the wing, and I don't expect the wheel to be sticking through the top of the wing, so this is just for build reference right now. But at any rate, that's where I'm at on the wings. That's where I'm at with the fuselage. The engine nacelles, I've still got some work to do on those. These are some of the aircraft that I was using for reference to give you an idea of, for instance, this line right here. That is the dotted line that you see in the drawing when we look at the fuselage, and that dotted line has a meaning, and it's actually the shape. It clarifies the shape of the fuselage. So if we look here, here's that dotted line, and then if we look close at the profile, here is where that dotted line is. So this red line is the cross section, and this dotted line is actually this indentation right here. So, and you can see that it does run into the nose and into the tail cone slightly. So again, if we refer back, and there's a couple other drawings that actually show this, you can see that line right there. That is the line, and now let's see, let's go this way. Here you can see it up near the front. But at any rate, there's also a lot of different configurations as far as windows and window layout. So really, no matter what I do with the windows, you can't really mess it up. Here you can see that line. It goes all the way from right about here all the way forward up until just underneath the the door on the pilot's on the right side of the fuselage. These are some Change Sun 90mm fans, and I've done some detail work. There's a couple of videos that show the detail work that I did. Here is a look at the full-size engine, and if we look here again, this is a full-size engine, and so what I wanted to do is I wanted to capture that look with the fans on this build. Here's a look at the fans before they were painted, and this is a look after the impellers were done. So you can see that I've actually tried to capture that scale look. They do sound really nice, so that's a good thing. Always a good thing whenever it not only looks good but it sounds good. So this should be an interesting build. Hopefully you will be entertained with it, as well as maybe I can share some of the things that I've learned over the years. I can tell you that it's been a long time since I've scratch built an airplane, and this will be the first that I've done actually using a CAD program. So it should be really really interesting, if nothing else. But at any rate, look for another update in about 15 days, and I should have some more news. Thanks for your time, and enjoy the hobby.